So what happened, Emma?
I got an email from Westpac this morning. Didn't think much of it, saying that I should have gone on a different, what's it called, account.
Saver plan kind of
That
thing.
type of thing. And
Yeah.
they've overcharged me.
Because you meant that's the same one as like I have,
They've
where
charged
you get
me
no fees.
interest, little fees over the 2 years.
If you keep underneath
And
certain
monthly
transactions.
interest, so they've just reimbursed me.
$55.
Yeah.
So that's good to see. It's good to see, definitely big companies. And when they fuck up, and then know it's their fuck up, right? To quickly fix it before someone else finds out. Because when people find out, they get shitty. Definitely when they find out they've been totally ripped, they didn't do nothing wrong or anything, they've just been ripped, they get shitty. And then when they get shitty like that by the law, and with lawyers are around too, and it depends on how big of a problem it is, right? They go, well, they did all this, you know what, you can get that money back and some more for me too, because I'll represent you, right? And that's what lawyers do, right, Emma? Don't cut me off for a second. That's what lawyers do. But if companies can get in there and fix things before they go wrong, it should be more righteous. Even though they did that, sometimes that lawyer still comes in and goes, huh? No, they don't. No. They're trying to get away with the low payments. No. Right? It depends on who they're ripping off and all that kind of stuff and how much it is and all that kind of thing. But I believe, and the government should back up system, as soon as they know that it's wrong. So if you find out that they knew it was wrong and they're doing deliberately and all this kind of stuff, they can get into trouble and should have to pay more, and definitely if it's bigger amounts and all these kind of things. At least double. You should teach them a lesson, stuff like that. But if they find out and they know they did wrong, quickly fix it and fix the mistakes before people find out, it's probably a good thing. Because that way the lawyer's not around, it's fixed, it makes it harder for the lawyer. The people are more likely going to be more happier because they didn't even know about the situation. Because when they know about the situation, that's when the lawyer usually comes in and the feeling of the person upset. The more they are upset, the more the lawyer's like, yeah, I'm going to come, let's go, right? And drill like they try to do with the Optus company as they fail, and I talked about that. And everyone wanted to sue them, and I'm like, well, there's a point where you're right, but then you're wrong and you're going too far, right? Hopefully they can fix that, and if it continues, maybe a few times, then you might be right? But at least get onto this now, fix it up, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it continues and they don't care and don't do certain steps, then you're more likely to be more right with it. Let's bring that guy, kind of thing, not the lawyer, right? Yeah. And that can happen in all sorts of ways. See, that's why I've tried to get my payments. I'm trying to get some money before here comes a lawyer or debt collectors with a lawyer, pretty much, right, to come and get you. It's best to quickly pay it before it gets too far, or when they come and for debts and that, what has happened? You owe $2,000, but they come and go, you owe $5,000 because you had this fee, and that fee, and now my lawyer fee. Yeah, right? And so it's best to try to get rid of that, as they do sometimes with the sheriff, and the government, where they offer to wipe all the fees if you just come in and pay. All right? And I understand those ones. They're good offers that happen every now and then, right, to certain people. Definitely if you haven't done it again and being caught and being told off and you keep repeating, right? The same mistakes. Like I said, you're doing things for your own self. There's no reason. When people do usually do attack back, there's usually a reason. So usually if someone's not doing something, it's because someone else is not doing something. But if someone's just doing something wrong for their own benefits, well, they should quickly stop that or end up having, if they get caught by the people with a lawyer, right? Like I was just talking about. And companies do it. See, when companies catch the people, they rip off the people and do all sorts of things that I've been talking about. And then when they catch the people ripping them off, well, what do? Here comes the lawyer with the debt collector, right? So it needs to go the same way back, doesn't it, in certain areas? And hopefully the people won't lose the power when it comes to that. And anyway, I thought I had a chat about that. And have a good one.